'Cause
Perfect.
Streak Snapchat. All right, I'm ready.
Streak Tap Chat. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, click. Oops, hold on. There we go. 1, 2, 3, clap,
Clap. 1, 2, 3, clap.
clap. Welcome everybody to the bonus disc.
What up?
So somehow during our chat about is it good to streak or not streak, the algorithm par excellence
That blessed
decided
algorithm.
yep, decided to be like, hey, Apple has a cool app, or somebody has a cool app, an
Yeah,
award-winning app on iPhones called the Streaks app.
just called Streaks.
Streaks. And we both got it, and we were talking about what should we put in this app?
Yeah, I mean,
What kind
I
of
I
streaks?
downloaded it right after the app,
Yep, me too.
and then I started learning how to use it. Whenever you get a new app, you have
Yeah.
to learn the functionality. You
Yep.
learn what it looks like on the screen, how it acts, what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, $5.99 or something like that. Is that how much it costs?
Yep. Probably the most expensive app I have.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
might be.
pay, I
I
don't
pray.
buy a lot of
Sorry,
apps.
I said I pray. I pay for um Runkeeper Premium, which has a
Right.
yearly subscription cost.
Great.
Uh, so that's more than this, but I get what you're saying is like a one-time app purchase.
Yep.
$5.99 is kind of pricey.
Well, actually, you see, now I'm going back on that. How many journals have we bought for like 30? You get a new
You mean actual
moleskin,
journals?
get a new habit journal, get a
Yeah.
new life hack, this or that.
And don't
Five
even
ninety nine.
mention my pencils.
Oh, right. I mean, if only there was a way to put pencils into this app, or like use the pencils.
Buy a new box of pencils. I'm doing it. I'm
Right.
streaking.
I'm streaking. I'm doing the baby steps. I'm not a slacker.
It's also nice to have uh, an app for our 6.2ers that is about health once in a while.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, we do the listener one words, right? Or was that on the main feed? I don't even remember. I think that was a 6.2 app. Um,
Mm-hmm.
oh no, sorry. What we did was we did that and we did our resolutions. That was
Right.
that was a health app, but mostly what we're talking about is perfect appliances.
I know we still have to do the appliance Royal Rumble small edition.
Lightweight, lightweight
Lightweight.
division.
Yeah.
That's on the schedule. It's coming, folks. Don't worry. It's
Yeah.
coming this year around Thanksgiving time because we like to talk about
Yes.
food stuff then. So we do kind of we talk about food stuff once in a while, especially when it's a perfect blank. But
Mm-hmm.
our perfect fast food burger was not necessarily a health episode.
Opposite. Remember when I was like I needed some chicken taste? Erin was like could not believe that episode. She's like, because she's
Like
like,
she
I
was so
remember when.
happy about it. Is that what you mean?
No, she's like, I remember when you came home that night because I went to Wendy's and then Burger King, but I had to get a chicken wrap just for some chicken taste.
Insane. Actually, absolutely bonkers. Now, here's a follow-up question. Have you eaten a Reese's
Nope.
since then? Since our
No.
Halloween Reese's battle?
No. I don't think I've had a Reese's since then, dude. I've had
Or not
cereal
even a
though.
Reese's piece?
No Reese's Pieces. I've had Reese's Peanut Butter Lovers cereal,
Oh, okay,
and
right.
that
This
is
thing that they
good.
did where they took out the chocolate and it's just peanut butter and basically it's Captain Crunch.
Yep. It's
Not really, it's
good.
different. Yeah, it is good. Okay, I forgot about that. I have had Reese's Puffs.
Yep.
I was gonna say I haven't had any, but I've had Reese's Puffs and I think no, I had a Butterfinger.
Mmm.
I love a Butterfinger, but I certainly have not had a cup.
Nope, I haven't either. Now that you mention it, I haven't even thought about it. I think I'm to the point where I'd do it again.
Okay.
I'll have one again. Yep, I'm okay.
So we have had those kinds of episodes, but this is like a full-on main feed adjacent
Mm-hmm.
health episode just for our 6.2ers.
Mm, yeah.
It's a follow-up, right, to the Streaks app. Not only Streaks app. We're talking about the
Yep.
Streaks app as a
Right.
follow-up to the Streaks app. It's like a sequel to that to Streaker, not to Streak. Whoa, no edits.
Dude, don't choke. Are you okay?
I'm eating an apple on mic. I sucked some in wrong tube.
Dude, that looks so weird. You gotta strip the video off of that.
I'm trying. I'm crying. I'm tearing up. I don't even know what I was saying. A sequel to the
Streaks
Streaks
up.
app,
Yep.
because this is really is going to. We were asking, should we or shouldn't we? The conclusion we had was do it if it helps, and then
Right.
immediately, like you said, in real time, we found something that we thought might help, and we have been trying that out, and we thought, and we have held off on saying what streaks are we putting in the app.
Right.
Don't want to
And I
waste that
wanted
content.
to talk it through with you because I only have 5, but I have a list of like 20
Mm-hmm.
that I'd love to add to it. But as I was starting to add some, I was like, dude, I don't want to muck this thing up with
Right.
too many things that I won't do cuz
Exactly.
we've had health goals before where we're like, I'm going to do these 30 things, and then what do? None of them,
Well, yeah, and that's what we were
right?
talking about on the app was like that actually isn't helpful. That
Right.
I don't think we talked about amount as much on that episode, but we did talk about how this can backfire, right? And I think
Yeah.
this is a way it can backfire if you're like, great, I have a new piece of paper to write things I want to keep doing every day to make myself healthy, and you write 40 things down.
Yeah.
For me, that's a bit much. And
Yeah, well, I
so,
mean, like, dude, I'm just looking at like my notes for what I have. Okay, I
uh-huh,
just laughed because I hadn't actually looked at the details. I made this habit tracker,
right.
printed it off. I even bought it on Etsy,
Right.
um,
I
the,
think you
the,
told me that.
the PDF,
Uh-huh.
and I wrote. I have 3 ones: daily, weekly, monthly,
Okay.
and then I'm look at the very top. You can circle, so it's like one you can use every month. January through December. It's
Uh-huh.
like the habit thing in the back of the habit journal,
Sure. Yep.
but it's printable, so you can make as many as you want.
Man,
You
I
don't need to
gotta
buy.
get into the selling PDFs on Etsy
Yeah, you
game.
do. Yeah, you do. Although
Is
you
this
buy
my get
one,
rich quick moment right here?
maybe.
I don't think it would get me rich, and it certainly wouldn't do it quick.
Well, okay. So according to my notes,
Yeah.
I did it. I circled August, then I wrote in all the habits.
Uh-huh.
Then August is crossed out, and then I circled September, and that's X'd out, and it says 2023, and then that's crossed out, and now I have it circled January 2024. Like,
And that's where it ends, folks. I'm looking right now.
didn't X out a single one, didn't circle a single thing. So I started in August of 2023.
Yeah.
Looks like I decided to do it January 2024, and I haven't done it since.
So what that PDF that you just showed me, it looks like it seems to me like this Streaks app is a digital, prettier
Right.
version of that, right? Yeah.
This is what
And
it looks
so
like, and it is very cool.
and this app is a habit tracking app, right? And
Right.
so and you choose the habit,
Yep.
and you get to push little you get to push your finger down and hold, and it has a very satisfying thing when you
Yeah.
complete that habit that day. And then the beauty of it, which is what I think to attracted us to it most,
Yep.
is that you can do a certain amount of days in a week, and it
Right.
continues that streak instead of a daily thing, which even our listeners were saying that sometimes defeats the purpose for me.
Yeah.
So I've been playing around with it, and I have made a couple. Um, uh, I've put a couple habits in there and done the 5 days per week thing instead of every
Mm.
day. And so I've been playing around with how that works a little bit, and I have a report to give you. Um, overall, I mean, I'll just the other thing is that they give you a whole bunch of tasks that kind of like are ideas for you to do
Mm-hmm.
this, right? So
Yeah.
like walk or run a certain amount of miles a day, a stand, uh, flights climbed is one that I saw.
Oh yeah.
Um, and then there's like some more unusual ones, which are like spend a certain amount of time a day learning a new language or practicing an instrument,
Mm-hmm.
cleaning up
Mm-hmm.
your house. Um, I don't know, did any other ones jump out to you as you were looking through these kind of pre-written ones?
Uh, walk the dog.
Walk the
Take
dog,
a
right?
photo.
Take a photo. That's interesting to me.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, that I mean that's basically what the Be Real app is. They have you take a photo every day.
Hmm.
Um,
Right.
as a way to now, of course, it's a social media app, but
Right.
what the reason I like something like Be Real is because it is kind of like it serves the same function as the 5 year journal, where you can look back a year and you can say, I took that picture this time last year. Here's where I was. And so
Right.
maybe that's why take a photo is in there.
Well, and the I love the iPhone in that it's like this day.
We've talked
I mean,
about that
you know
before.
that was
Hmm.
my life-giving
Yes, I
thing.
remember.
I mean,
Changed
on
my
this
life, bro.
day, yeah, it's scroll that instead of scrolling social media.
Roll that.
Mm. If you need to scroll, scroll this.
There's also flossing. Um,
Yep.
like there's a lot of like kind of like health diet stuff, of course, in this.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
decrease caffeine intake. There's like a whole category of decrease things. And then there's a whole category of timed things. So that's the reading for 10 minutes, practicing a language, um,
Right.
uh, being mindful for a certain amount of time. And so the cool functionality piece of a timed thing is that when you push it, um, it uh, it like has a little timer on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I do timing uh, I do have read a book for half an hour. I just push that and it doesn't say completed. It starts timing it. And then it
Oh, I
dings
see.
when you've
That
done the
is
timed activity.
whoa. Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay. Oh, interesting. So I was actually just clicking on. I just clicked on the toothbrushing one.
Mm-hmm.
Allow streaks to write toothbrushing. Yes. Allow streaks to read toothbrushing, but it wants to link me to my health app. Is there something in the health app about teeth brushing?
This is something that I still haven't quite figured out is I also linked it to my health app and I have found out that when it records a run in my health app, which it gets that information from Runkeeper,
Uh-huh.
it
Right.
will automatically update that task in streaks.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
so I have
really
my
nice,
rings set up thusly
right?
so that and I do activity through Apple.
Mm-hmm.
I do Runkeeper only uh on Sabbaths because I can't figure out how to turn it off on like I put my watch into Sabbath mode like years ago and I can't
Yeah.
figure how to take it off.
Uh-huh.
So I can't do anything on my watch on Saturdays. Like so the only way I can hack it is to use Runkeeper and it ports over.
Okay. Well, I mean,
To,
or you could just Google how to fix that.
why would I do that? I mean, I still don't know how to log into Twitter or X or what's it called ZXYZ.
I wonder if there's a login to Twitter streak. Actually, there are these like so um the, also have a, like if you want to do steps, a steps
Mm,
habit that
yep.
will port right over from whatever your health app or whatever is recording that.
Yep.
Um that's really cool. Um there are a couple workout things that they don't have yet in the Streaks app or something. So
Okay.
I have that I want to indoor cycle
Oh, right.
3 times a
I'm gonna
week.
stand, by the way, dude.
Okay,
I'm
great.
standing up, folks.
Okay, I'm gonna too.
I need to
Um,
stand.
and I haven't been able to figure out, for instance, how to port that in,
Okay.
even though I keep track of that in activities in
Right.
through Apple on my watch. Um,
Okay.
for some reason, they don't have that specific one in Streaks to get that information from. So it's not perfect in that way, and that's why it's been a learning curve for me to figure this out.
Right. I really like these timers though.
Timers are great.
I really so yeah. I'm always leery of new journals and apps and stuff because it's like I want to set it up just right.
Yeah. Yep.
And so like my habit tracker thing that I wrote all these things on, I wrote so many that I didn't do any of them.
So why don't you so what I've been doing is I've been just kind of looking through the app for ideas, and then I'll put one in and I'm like, try that a couple days, and I'm like, that's not actually getting me to my why, which is I want to be healthier. And then if
Right.
and then I'll just take it off if
Okay.
but it sounds like you wrote them down or probably typed them out in a note or something.
Right. I did. Oh wait, did I
Okay.
just I think I just deleted one. Oops.
The note or just one of the
No.
things? Okay.
Um yeah. I wrote a bunch of notes and I haven't put all of them in yet because I didn't want to muck it up.
Right. Back to the mucking it up thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But what I have so far, dude,
Okay.
these are my 5 killer apps so far.
Okay.
Or 5 killer tasks. Or what are they
Yep.
called? Habits.
I
The
think habits is what they call them in here, or maybe they call them tasks
tasks,
in
I
the
think.
app. Yep, they
Yeah.
do.
So they're the what do we call it? What does James Clear call them? Keystone
Yep, Keystone Habits. Mm-hmm.
habits. So what I've got is my rings and my quiet time. Those are daily for I'm going till September 19th, 2025 at least. That's the
Yep,
goal.
that's the goal.
The, the long arc.
Uh-huh.
Uh then social media 5 to 6 minutes a day.
Okay. Was that something in there, or did you have to create that specific task?
I had to create that.
Huh.
Although no, that's not true. How did I do it?
Let me look.
I might have because it had social media and it had like a little blob, which is the logo for whatchamacallit.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't know what you call it.
what's that? Snapchat.
I see. Okay.
It's the logo for Snapchat.
Got it. Yeah, I'm seeing a decreased screen time.
Oh yeah.
I don't see the social media. Huh, I'll keep looking.
I think I I just started a new task and I wrote social media and then it added that
I
logo.
see.
I
Yep,
think
yep.
that's
It
how I did it.
auto-filled that logo. Yeah, that's
And so I
good.
called it 5 to 6 minutes. And so I have a timer on my social media on the screens app or whatever in Apple.
Yep.
And once you hit 5 minutes, it's like you've hit 5 minutes and it just shuts off.
Yeah,
And then
that's
you can
great.
say one more minute. Right.
Great. Yep.
And it's like mischief managed. um,
Knox.
done.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put that on there. So far,
Okay.
I've spent 6 minutes on social media today.
Okay. And what did you say is the max?
6 minutes.
Okay, you're done. That's the beauty
Done.
of this, honestly, is like
Right.
it really is a mindfulness thing
Yep.
where if you didn't have this, you wouldn't know that it's been 6 minutes. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Then I've got my calorie tracking app.
Okay.
That's daily. And
Mm-hmm.
then brush your teeth. Those are my
Okay.
5 keystone habits thus far.
Got it.
Uh,
And six fit on a screen.
right.
And then you can make more screens to fit 6 more. Basically, is how the what do you call it when you're looking at the thing? I can't remember what it's called.
Slide over or
Yeah, it's
swipe
just
right,
like
swipe.
that's what it looks like when you look at the screen, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
you're seeing your probably top 6 keystone habits that you're wanting to build streaks
Yeah, so I'm
with.
thinking about. So here's some other ones that I'll read.
Uh-huh.
So I was thinking 7 hours of sleep
Ooh, baby.
as a
Love it.
keystone habit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I have on kind of like my rule of life is like connect with Aaron, Lily, and Isla.
Yep. Yes.
I call them Eli.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so those are like, I mean, I also have like zero inbox. That pretty much has gone by the wayside. Although I've been still doing pretty good.
Okay.
But this is like when you start to get the heavy yoke going. When you
Yeah.
start adding stuff, so it's like, okay, zero inbox for me is a lot of effort, and
You
that
really have to consider if that is going to be some net gain or net loss for you to try to do that.
right. I want these 6 to
Uh-huh.
all be doable.
Great tip. I think
You know what I mean?
especially if anybody's starting this, whether it's with this app or with habit tracking, you want wins.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
Nothing is going to make you stop doing this faster than 2 days of failure.
Right. If I log in here and it says zero inbox and there's 2 hours of work I have to do to get there,
Yeah.
then this app will I'll never open this. I won't brush my teeth. I won't close my rings. I won't do my calorie tracking.
Yeah. Yep.
Social media is out the window.
Uh-huh. And so
You know.
it's a know thyself balancing act. Now I have maybe this goes against a little bit what I said my strategy here is, which is if I'm realizing after I put it in there that it's just not working for me, I've just taken it off. There have been 3
Okay.
things already that I've done with that.
Nice. Okay.
And so I've continued on the app, which is good, but I do think that the good advice here is to on that front screen, I think need to be 6 things that are going to stretch you without breaking you.
Mm. Yep.
And
Good.
so the goal is to increase your health. And if you're putting things on that front screen where you're just that are just like unattainable,
Right.
this is going to backfire and you're never going to do it.
500 sit-ups.
Right, exactly.
You're not
Yeah,
going to do that.
right. Yep.
You're not going to do that.
Yep.
You know, I mean, I have it as a goal to eat all unprocessed food, okay? That's like one
Uh-huh.
of my life missions,
Amazing.
but that's not happening super great, and I won't cross that off every day.
I mean, El Pastor just came back to Chipotle. You're
I
not going
know,
to be
although
able to do that at least until they take that away again.
until they take that away. Although Chipotle's pretty good, I
Pretty
think.
good, yeah, but that is I mean, there's all sorts of processed food there. So it's
Yeah.
exactly. That's like a life goal. Like at some point, I'm gonna work myself through that. That is not what you put on this. I don't think,
Right.
especially if you're starting from a place that's far back from that goal, right?
Yeah. It's like maybe okay, here's an idea. Maybe if you're knocking out these 6
Mm-hmm.
consistently, then
Yep.
you need to level up a little bit.
Yep. Good idea. This can be a
Like if
gauge of increasing effort around some of these things or adding something new in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would love a week of all 6 closed.
Yep.
And then maybe add in uh maybe add like once I'm nailing those without even thinking,
Uh-huh.
add like a sleep challenge or add like a all natural food challenge or a zero inbox challenge or
Right.
uh I mean, and I have we have work stuff too. Like I want to make what did I say? 5 blanks a week for 44 weeks. That's 220 reads a year,
Right.
as an
Yep.
example.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah. I really want these 6 to be close. So what should I put as my next 6? or my first. So I've got teeth, social media, quiet time, activity rings, calorie track. I need one more for that first page that I will hit out of the park, dude.
Well, I mean, you wanted to read more. Is that something? 10 minutes,
I've been
read 10
doing
minutes
that.
a day, or
Sure.
read 10 minutes 5 days a week. That's an idea. I'm just trying to
I
think
want to
through
read
things that
30
you've
minutes a
told
day,
me.
dude. I've been doing that pretty good.
Okay. I mean, that
I
could
go to
be.
bed. Okay, I like it. Read a book.
Okay. Um, can I tell you what's on my front page? I have 8 things
Yep.
total.
Okay.
Um, I put my steps on there because that's a win for me, right? That feels like a win every day. And
Yep.
I love that it updates automatically. And
Mm-hmm.
so I have a steps goal on there. The second one is take my vitamins.
Mm.
So I'm on some vitamins right now, and when I take them, I love it, and then I just completely forget and I don't take them for like 3 years.
Really? Okay.
And so
Love
I
it.
would love to take my vitamins every single day. And actually it's in the morning and at night. And so
Mm-hmm.
it's a cool circle that has two, like I don't see that right there on the top. So it has two
Mm-hmm.
halves. So
Mm-hmm.
I've taken it this morning, and you press and hold and it halves it, and then
Yep.
I'll press it again tonight and it will complete that.
That press and hold is so good.
It's a great, I mean, I think that might be the key to why this app is good.
It's fun.
You have to
Yeah.
have some sort of fun way to record things. And so you press
Mm-hmm.
and hold it and it completes the circle ding, like that. It's
Mm-hmm.
so good.
Mm-hmm.
Great
Yep.
job. So I take my vitamins. I've got in the center there, I've got run and cycle next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And my run goal is 4 times a week, and my cycle goal is twice a week. So that
Oh,
means
cool.
I'm running or biking 6 days a week. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yep, totally.
Um, so while I'm there, this is one of the functionalities that I'm learning about this app. Gonna try to explain it because I couldn't figure it out for a while. When you do like a 5 times a week goal, you're not doing a weekly streak. You're still doing like an event streak. It just doesn't get broken if you miss 2 days. Does that make
Oh, got
sense?
it. Yep.
So it there's always like a on this on the each activity there's also a number at the bottom for how long your streak has been, right?
Yep.
So it doesn't say 1 week because I did it for the first week. It actually has 5 runs on there because it's keeping track of each run on the streak. It just doesn't reset that streak if you miss 2 days.
Got it. Okay. So if you were gonna do okay, so like I would love no fast food 6 days a week.
Okay, great.
Just as an that was an idea I had.
Yep.
So if you get to the end of the year, would it be 365 minus 52? Like you so you would have a streak.
Yes,
Is
exactly.
that right?
Yep.
Okay.
So 300 and what? 12? 300 and I can't do the math in my head. Something like that, right?
13.
Yeah. Um so it wouldn't say 52 weeks. It would say how many times you did the thing.
Wow. Okay, that's why this rules.
Right.
So you can do something for 5 days a week.
Yep.
Um yeah, okay. 30 minutes of reading 5 days a week. I can
Yep.
definitely do that.
I have
Okay.
my fifth one is sit-ups and push-ups.
Mm.
And that is a 5 day a week goal.
So
And
those are two different things.
nope, it's one thing. So
Sit-ups.
I do sit-ups and push-ups, and if I've done that, then I put it complete.
Okay, what's your sit-ups and push-ups routine? I don't even know.
I'm easing in.
Mm-hmm.
So right now a I do 3 sets of each, and it ends up being so I do 20 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, 20 push-ups. That's what I
All
do.
in one sitting
Yeah,
or
in one sitting.
okay.
And I'm doing sorry, it's the sexist way to say it is lady push-ups. You know what I mean? Where your knee
Oh,
push-ups,
you're
your
on
knees
your
are still on
knees.
the ground. Yeah, I'm on my knees
Right.
still.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not there yet where I can do full plank push-ups.
Yeah. 60 push-ups?
Yeah, but they're like not real ones. They're not real ones
Okay.
yet. I'm working myself up to.
Okay, got it. Right.
Like I think you could do knee push-ups and do
Yeah,
that
okay.
probably with little breaks between, which is so the sit-ups work as a break for the push-ups, right?
I
Recovery.
see.
And then
Yep.
I just do that after I run or bike. And
Got it.
ding. And then the
Sweet.
last one on that front page is a big deal, bro. A real
Mhm.
change in my life. So I am not counting calories right now. I've decided I'm not going to
Ah,
count calories anymore.
okay.
What I'm going to track in my eating is sugar.
Mm,
And so consume under 40 grams of sugar a day is my sixth one.
wow.
So what that does is it takes true mindfulness because I have to read the label on everything that I'm
Right.
eating.
So
And
less
it
Reese's
has,
Puff cereal.
yeah, exactly. It has been so fun, bro.
Hmm.
Because I get to learn so much about food.
Mhm.
I get to eat things. This is, I'm experimenting with this, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of around this like, it's not about feeling good about myself. It's about feeling good when it comes to eating.
Yep.
Um, and that I've identified sugar as enemy number one for me.
Right.
So I've learned a lot about natural sugars versus added sugars, and I'm on day 4 of this streak, and I feel so good.
Great.
And I have definitely noticed that I am eating way less junk than I used to.
Well, I mean that's just gonna happen, right?
Oh yeah, and like for instance, I was gonna make myself a turkey sandwich, my favorite thing,
Yep.
yesterday, and I was gonna use 2 pieces of white bread to do it,
Yep.
and basically that would have shot my whole day.
Right.
I think it's like 14 grams of sugar per piece of bread.
Wow.
It's insane. And then I
Yep.
just looked at the whole wheat stuff we have, and it was like 3 grams of sugar per piece of bread.
Hmm.
And I
Okay.
was like, where have you been all my life, app?
Yeah,
I
that
like whole
rules.
wheat bread.
I love whole wheat bread. It's the best, man.
Yeah,
Especially Aaron's bread. Mm-mm-mm. She
exactly.
makes
I bet you
that
Aaron's bread has
milling.
very, very low added sugar content.
Yep, and it's actually we either use honey or maple syrup, which
There you
we
go.
local organically harvested.
Yeah,
I mean, actually, our family did, but
amazing. So that's the
okay,
kind of
that
thing where I
rules.
did not realize that before because the calories are basically the same.
Right. Well, the thing I like in Lose It is
Yeah,
it does do this stuff.
there you go.
Like
Yep.
it has all that. So like, let's look at like I did the chicken al pastor burrito earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
So that has sugar. Well, okay, this says it only has 3 grams of sugar. That can't be right because that tortilla itself must.
Yeah, I wonder. Some of what I've learned has been surprising in both ways. Where I'm like, that's gotta have sugar,
Right.
and it doesn't. Added sugar, I mean.
Right.
The other thing for me has been juices. Has been a rude
Mm.
awakening, bro.
Mm. Dang.
Like I love cran raz,
Yeah.
not cran raz, like La Croix, like raspberry cranberry juice, right? I just love that.
Yum.
And it's got more added sugar than Coke.
Wow. Really?
Unless you get 100% juice, and then it's 3 grams
That's crazy. Okay.
per
So what
serving.
about? Do you count fruit
Nope,
and stuff like that?
I don't
So we're
count fruit.
talking.
I'm
You're
added
talking
sugars.
added sugars.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Got
So
it. All right. So
everything that I've read online is like added sugars are the culprit.
added sugars. Okay. Now what
And
about these
so
things
luckily
where?
on the label it says
Yeah.
sugar, and then it says including blank amount of added sugars. And so
Right.
that's what I'm focusing on. Does
Okay.
it have added sugars? And so I mean, speaking of wins, bro, I mean, I've been messing around with this thing for a week since we recorded last,
Yep.
and I have had a significant uptick in my lifestyle.
Nice.
How I feel about myself, how I know I said I'm not that concerned about that, but how I feel
Right.
is like
Ju-
has surged upwards.
Wow. Okay, dude. I'm gonna really attack that. I love that.
And so I've
Well,
decided not to worry about calorie intake as much as sugar intake, and we'll see how that works.
okay. Nice. What about the thing where you eat just a bowl of cooked ground beef? Like I have this friend at work. I might have mentioned him before, Joe,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and he's just like uber keto guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just love asking him every day, "What do you eat?" He's like, two steaks."
Yeah.
Like he's like, "Last night, dude, I ate. I just cooked a pound of ground beef,
Yep.
and I just ate that."
I am considering putting lower meat intake on this app.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So you want to reduce meat also?
yeah, part of it is because we watched this Netflix series
Mm-hmm.
last week that I was like, after we watched it, I was like, I'm never eating a cow again.
Wow. What was it called?
Uh, shoot, I was
Does
gonna
it?
talk about I can talk about it again on What's Given Me Life, but
Okay. You know I love me some
it was this one where they
documentaries.
did this twins experiment. Have you heard about this? Where
Nope.
they put one twin on a vegan diet and one on a healthy omnivore diet for 2 months
Okay.
and see because they're genetically identical,
Yeah.
they see how they change. And then it's like a 4 episode mini thing series on I've got to
Okay.
find it for you. Um
Okay.
anyways, they also have like little interstitials about like here's what sucks about meat.
Hmm.
And it wasn't even about like it's fatty and it's actually nothing about it makes you fat. It's
Mm-hmm.
all about here's how meat's prepared
Yeah.
and
Right.
here's what the animals go through.
Mm.
And there was this one episode where afterwards I was like, I don't know if I can ever eat pork again. I don't know if I can ever eat beef again after watching
Oh
that
man.
episode. There's this long shot of this cow farm
Yeah.
that is so disgusting.
Wow.
It was like watching a horror movie. I couldn't look at it anymore.
Oh man.
And my
This coming
stomach
from the
was
guy that
turning.
loves Mickey Donaldo's.
Favorite food, bro? Big Mac.
I know.
How depressing.
Oh no. Wow, okay. Well, reduce sugar. I love it. Sounds amazing.
Mm.
Okay, was that all your ones on there?
Those are my top. There's one on my second page that I can't say on the podcast.
Okay.
Um, there's read a book with a
Yep.
timer, and then there's another one that I have that is don't slouch.
Hmm.
What I've been noticing as I've been looking at myself in the mirror is that my back, bro, is
Mm-hmm.
curving down. And also, when I went to the chiropractor, he was telling me about this. Like,
Yeah.
you sit a lot, and when you sit, you slouch. And
Hmm.
um, so remember, I spent money that Alex gave me several birthdays ago to get
Yeah,
this
yeah.
little slouch thing that you put on your neck that
Mm-hmm.
buzzes when you slouch. So I've been wearing that um, while I work and
Wow.
to try to correct my posture.
Okay.
So the thing about the don't tasks on this is that they automatically say you did it unless you press it and say you didn't, which I love.
Okay.
So
That's
they
pretty
make
cool.
you act on your failure.
Right.
So one day, so it just automatically says I've got a streak on the don't
Mm-hmm.
slouch one. Um, until I missed a day and had to shamefully push it, and it does the circle thing, and then it puts a big X on it.
Oh man. Okay. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
So those are the ones that I have on mine, and like I said, there's one that I can't say. It's for members only.
Yep, no problem. Don't do this, don't do that. Um, wow.
Yeah.
So
Are
my
there any others that you're thinking about or that you're kind of kicking
yeah,
around?
yeah. So, well, my chiropractor also we talked about text neck
Hmm.
syndrome
Exactly.
or
That's
just
what it
text
is.
neck,
Yep.
right?
Hmm. Yep.
Um, and it's like how much weight your head weighs to your
Mm.
body versus the
Yep.
angle that you're looking forward.
Yep.
It's crazy how different that is when you slouch, like you said, or when you
Yeah.
stare at your phone
Hmm.
or whatever. Um, so I just had some weeklies, dude,
Oh, okay, great.
uh, that I'm gonna put in here. So basically, 24-hour Sabbath,
Yeah,
24
that's a
hour
good ad.
fast.
Mm-hmm.
So those are two weeklies.
Mm-hmm.
We usually do a like a meat free day, rice and beans
Oh, by the way,
weekly.
I need you to resend me that rice and beans recipe.
Oh yeah.
I
Mm.
keep forgetting to ask you to do that. I could probably search it on my texts and find it, but I want to
Oh
make
yeah.
that.
Yeah, let me find that. Rice and beans is like just a classic family meal that we love in a meat-free day.
Yep.
Um so I want to add those. Uh I was also thinking I've been inspired in different points of my life and especially by you about a weekly call with my mom and my dad.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
And so I was thinking about adding those. So 24-hour Sabbath, 24-hour fast, meat-free day, and weekly call with my mom and my dad.
I need to
And
do
I
a
know my
little
dad
bit more
listens to this and
thinking.
sometimes my
Yeah.
mom. So
Yeah, that's good. I need to be thinking more about some weekly tasks. I think I've
yes.
been almost exclusively thinking about daily or a certain amount of times during the week tasks.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying those things is kind of opening up. It's making me excited about thinking through like what do I actually want to do once a week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And add that in my rhythms. And don't forget, nation, the whole reason for this is not the numbers.
Right.
It's health, right? We're talking about physical health, we're talking about emotional health, mental health,
Right.
relational and familial health. You have
Yep.
several of those on there, right?
Yep.
Um, uh, and then just like becoming who you. I think the reading a book stuff is just like I love to read. I don't want to forget,
Right.
right? And so having it in a place like this that I can, uh, and then there's a little. I have let my watch notify me around these things. I don't know if that's going to continue.
Oh, interesting.
And
Yeah.
so it says it'll give me a little beep. You haven't taken your vitamins yet.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And
That is
up until
cool.
now, that's been not annoying to me. It's actually been really helpful because I've wanted this. Um, and so it says you have the rest of the night to do your sit-ups and push-ups and not break your streak. It'll say something like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
So
Read
far,
your
it's been
book, dude.
helpful. Read that book.
Call your mom. Call your dad.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
I think that's a really important what you said about it, remembering the why. We
mm-hmm.
need to remember that and reiterate that every single time we talk about this, because the point isn't to do all these things, right? These things do something to you,
Right.
passively and actively.
Yep.
And so the point isn't to like go to this app and be like, I did it. By
Yeah.
reading a book, you're actually doing things in your brain. You're firing synapses and neurons, and like by going
Yep.
out for a walk or a run, you're physically changing your body. By eating less sugar, you're getting
Mm-hmm.
healthier and happier, right? By
Yep.
connecting
Exactly.
with your family, you know, so by connecting with scripture, like all these things
Yep.
are not to be done for like the end being that you did them,
Yes,
but for what
definitely.
they made you, the person they made you into being,
Right.
and the way they made you feel happier and healthier and more connected and more
That's it.
less anxious and less depressed and all that.
Yeah. I think the one thing, not the one thing, another thing I'm trying to figure out with not only this app, but also with the streaks conversation in general is like, what do I do with the things that I already do?
Right.
Right. And so, can you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay. One of my headphones went out because we've been recording so long.
Okay.
um, I think, like, so I put steps on there and running on there, even though that's already a part of what I do and it's deeply ingrained habits, right?
Yep.
The same thing with the reading a book thing. Um, the vitamins on there, the sit-ups and push-ups, those are new,
Yeah.
the under 40 grams of sugar. And
Yeah.
so maybe I'm organizing those differently on the app or something, but part of this is it's exciting to build new habits.
Yeah. I
And
love
another
that.
part of it is to say, this is just what I do every day, and I like having a place to record it.
Yeah. That's awesome. I wonder if there's a way to share these. I saw there was like
Hmm.
shared by me, and like there's a like in when you open up the tasks, there's like shared by me, shared with me.
I'm going to
I
try to
wonder if
share this with you right now.
yeah, I wonder if we can share any.
It looks like it's just sharing a picture.
Oh, okay.
See
I
that?
do like that.
Yeah. So that's great. I think it really is just a photo. Other apps, of
Oh,
course, like Runkeeper, you can follow one another and see if they actually did it.
right. I want to see if there's a social app or a social component. In this day and age, people love that. But I would
Yep.
actually love to follow yours because I love following your rings.
Yeah, I don't see a social component right now, but I bet I wonder if this app is new, if
Mm-hmm.
eventually they're gonna add that functionality. That would be cool.
That'd be fun.
Yep.
We can find out what your secret ones are.
Oh yeah, well that's the issue. If
It'd
they
be
do a
blurred
social
out.
component, I hope there's some that you can hide.
Right, for sure.
Yep. A lot of this is just kind of digitizing what I was already doing in my clear habit journal.
So are you
And
going to keep doing that?
well, I would say I've fallen off of that a little bit. And so
Hmm.
having this is reinvigorating me to create good habits. And the streak, again, is just a means to the end of
Yes.
creating good lifestyle choices that stick.
Yep. I love it.
Um, all right. Anything else? Fun app.
Super fun. I mean, I love a new tool. It's just
Me too.
actually using it. That's the thing. So,
Yes. And we're at the same place with our rings now. And so you have that
love.
pressure
Yep. Yep.
of
Nope.
actually doing
In
it because we're the same.
inspiration. It's
That's what I
in
mean. Okay, sorry. I
right.
misspoke. You're right. All right, dude.
Motivation.
If people want to check this out themselves, it's the Streak app. We don't get paid for this. This is just one of these
No.
things that we want to offer, like the Clear Habit Journal, like the 5-year journal, um, like uh, the Apple Watch, that have helped us through the years. And this seems like something that might stick. I'm loving it so
Yeah,
far.
dude. I like it a lot. I hope a year from now we're like daily users of this. That was the only thing. Remember I texted you the only thing I don't like about this is that it means we have to get our phones out more regularly.
100%.
That was
Yes.
what it was.
I'm going to
That
be
this
looking more into whether or not I can update this stuff on my watch. In fact, I'm going to look right now because
yeah.
I know there was the Streaks app went onto my watch, but
Mhm.
I was assuming that was just so that it could give me. Nope, you can do it all on your watch, bro.
Oh, baby. Except on the Sabbath when I can't figure out how to use my watch.
Just through through Runkeeper. You'll have to figure out how to do that.
There's streaks on my watch, dude.
Yep.
This is
Let's see if it works.
awesome, dude. I love it.
So
Okay,
I
I
don't
love it.
actually know. Oh yeah, you can. I just did it. You can say that I lied and said that I did my vitamins, so I have to remember to do it just to see
Okay,
if it
don't
works.
forget.
You can pull that up, you can push it, it completes the circle, gives you a little uh opt optic? No, haptic
Haptic, yep.
reward.
All right. Dig it.
Sweet.
Okay, this is so fun. I love it.
Listener, we are learning these things in real time and sharing
It's
them
kind of
with
like
you.
Christmas, dude.
It is.
Yep, I
Yeah.
love it.
All right, dude. Great app.
Super fun, man. Let's here's to great habits and getting healthier, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, everybody. Bye.
Bye. All right,
Awesome.
let's stop that. 1, 2, 3, stop.
Wow.
Nice.
A nice little ep
Yeah,
just
dude.
got recorded. Great job.
Super fun
Okay.
and useful. Okay, I'll send you this, and
Thank
I
you.
gotta go.
Me too. All right,
So
dude.
then next time we'll just do Dune, and then the
Yep.
time after that we'll just do Thing and maybe Ride if we have time.
Okay. Great. And if
Okay.
we don't, then that's fine.
Okay. Sweet.
All right. Catch you later, bro.
Okay, dude. Bye.
Bye.